Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Report: Rob Pelinka overruled Lakers personnel on ill-fated draft move. Rob Lowe's doppelganger has one that he probably wants back. According to a report this week by LA Lakers writer Anthony Irwin of Lakers Daily, Lakers GM Rob Pelinka overruled team scouts on the decision of who to use their first-round selection on in last year's draft. Irwin writes that the consensus pick within the Lakers at number 17 overall was guard Kobe Buffkin. But when Buffkin was selected by the Atlanta Hawks at number 15, the team went into scramble mode. The Lakers scouting department wanted to take forward Cam Whitmore at that point. But Pelinka, who had personally seen guard Jalen Hood-Schifino perform well in the Big Ten Conference tournament, overruled them and made the call to take Hood-Schifino at number 17. Fast forward some 9 months later and Hood-Schifino has given the Lakers next to nothing, averaging 1.6 points and 0.6 rebounds per game over 21 mop-up appearances. To add insult to injury, Whitmore, 12.1 ppg, has been a stud for the Houston Rockets this season, and Miami's Jamie Jaquez Jr., posting a 12-4-3 line, and Golden State's Brandon Podziemski, posting 10-6-4, are balling too. The Lakers passed up on all three players in order to draft Hood-Schifino. Pelinka, in fairness, has had some nice hits, building a Lakers championship team in 2020 and swinging other stunningly great moves in the years since as well. But pulling rank to select Hood-Schifino might just end up as a generational whiff by Pelinka. Lakers, LeBron James elevated play sparks scary Anthony Davis message. The Los Angeles Lakers came out with a 136-105 win over the Atlanta Hawks, and LeBron James' performance in the game sparked a scary takeaway from Anthony Davis after the game. Bron's Bron, obviously it's that time of the year, shooting the ball extremely well, been in attack mode finding guys, he's been locking in defensively, Anthony Davis said, via Dave McMenamin of ESPN. It's that time of year. Especially for us, where every game is a playoff game. So around this time of year, we get a chance to really lock in and get the job done. LeBron James has shot 25-4-37 in the last 2 games for the Lakers. This win over the Hawks was key for Los Angeles after losing the last game against the Golden State Warriors, who are 1 game back of the Lakers in the Western Conference standings. The two teams hold the last 2 spots in the play-in tournament as things currently stand. Up next, the Lakers will host the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday. The Lakers made a run to the Western Conference Finals last spring, despite having to go through the NBA play-in tournament. Based on the way things are going now, they will have to do the same thing this time around to make a run in the spring. The Western Conference is arguably stronger than it was a year ago, which makes things more tightly contested from the top to the bottom. While the Lakers will hope to stave off the Warriors down the stretch this season, they will look to chase down teams like the Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks and Sacramento Kings to try to get into a top 6 spot and avoid the NBA play-in tournament. It remains to be seen whether or not that is possible for them. Consider Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James a fan of Ohio State's recent personnel move. On Monday, the 20-time NBA All-Star gave a special shout-out to Buckeyes men's basketball coach Jake Diebler for his promotion from an interim head coaching role to the full-time position. James, who entered the NBA draft directly after high school in 2003, has famously said that Ohio State would have been his college of choice had he gone down a different path. After news broke of Diebler's promotion James tipped his proverbial hat to Diebler on social media. James reposted Ohio State's graphic on his Instagram story and wrote "Congrats Diebs" in all caps. It's no secret that the Buckeyes were thick in the recruiting race for James's older son, Bronny, who ultimately committed to USC instead. Ohio State also offered a scholarship to James's younger son, Bryce, who took an unofficial visit to Ohio State last October. Bryce, a 3-star shooting guard in the 2025 class, currently attends Sierra Canyon School in Chatsworth, California, and has yet to commit to a college. Diebler reportedly was involved in both of James's sons' recruitments and has been with the Buckeyes since 2019. When seventh-year coach Chris Holtmann was fired in February, Diebler took over as head coach on an interim basis and led the Buckeyes to a 6-2 record to close the season, including key victories over Purdue and Nebraska. On Sunday, Ohio State officially named the 37-year-old Diebler as its full-time coach. Diebler signed a 5-year deal through 2029 and will earn an annual base salary of $2.5 million. NBA, end of the line for Christian Wood at Lakers? As the Lakers fight to maintain at least last place in the Western Conference play-in tournament, the team is facing challenges with an incomplete team. Point guards Gabe Vincent and wing Jared Vanderbilt, arguably the team's two best perimeter defenders, have been sidelined for several weeks with knee and foot injuries, respectively. Although both are progressing and carrying out cautious work, it is not yet known when they will actually return. It's easy to forget that backup center Christian Wood is also out with a knee injury. He has not played since mid-February and is expected to undergo a procedure that will keep him out for several weeks. Given the team's situation, this could mean the end of the season for him. Lakers power forward Christian Wood will undergo arthroscopic surgery on his left knee and is expected to be out for several weeks, wrote ESPN's Dave McMenamin. While Wood hasn't really shown what was expected of him after excelling as an effective scorer in previous seasons, he has demonstrated the ability to help the team with his rebounding. Without him, the team's depth in the paint is seriously reduced. The only backup center currently available is Jackson Hayes, who is a power player but has defensive deficiencies and offensive limitations. Already thin behind Anthony Davis, the Los Angeles Lakers are expected to be without backup center Christian Wood, left knee surgery, for several more weeks. News of Wood's arthroscopic procedure was reported by ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Dave McMenamin as the Lakers tipped off at Crypto.com Arena against the Atlanta Hawks on Monday night. In his pre-game press conference, Lakers head coach Darvin Ham noted that Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, and Gabe Vincent were all progressing according to plan and that the Lakers getting those guys healthy will be a welcomed addition. Vanderbilt, foot, Reddish, ankle, and Vincent, knee, have all been seen at recent Lakers practices/shootarounds in hooping gear. Ham conspicuously left Wood out of his upbeat pre-game report. When specifically asked about the veteran center, Ham said the Lakers would soon issue a formal update on his status. Wood last played on February 14. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation Christian Wood? Leave your opinion in the comments.